Land of the Radio with your host, Genty.
It must be the ass.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
You had not have fallen, but I would not have found you. Angel,
I didn't think I would have to ever say these words, not at least until we were much older, but we lost some dear loved ones this week, starting off in chronological order. On Sunday, at Soli22, who was a dear friend of mine and occasionally would listen to the show, I got a phone call from her partner, Steph, that she had passed away in her sleep and that she was gone. I am just in a state of shock. I don't know how this could happen. We just texted each other last week. We were talking about watching Floribama Shore on MTV, and she wanted my opinion about it, and I told her that I would watch it this past weekend and that I would get back to her. And knowing that I can't text her back, she's gone, and I so desperately wish that there's something that I could do, that I could bring her back, because she was so loved. And I just don't understand, because it was just so sudden. It's really shocking to me that my friend is gone. And I don't know what to do. I have moments where I'm okay, and then I look at a picture and I can't breathe. Like, I feel my breath leave my body and not come back for a long time. I can't really make sense of it all. But to say that I'm devastated is an understatement. I'm trying my best to keep going forward, because that's what we do when somebody dies. You can't go with them. You just have to stay and move forward. So Sam was just, I always called her Sammy Sweetheart, because she was the sweetest person. And the first fight I ever had, both Sam and Steph, I felt like hardly anybody was on my side, and I went into the first Ellis Mania that I fought at, Ellis Mania 10. I felt alone, even though I was meeting people for the first time. I knew that more people knew the girl that I was fighting, and there was just a lot of talk, and a lot of people were not considering me at all. And Sam and Steph were one of the first people to come up to me and tell me to beat her ass. God. And they, were so encouraging and just the sweetest people, and we just vibed together. And it sucked. It always sucked because they lived in Jersey and I lived in California, and we're just so far away, but we always kept in touch. It even gotten to the point where I really kept encouraging Sam to get in the ring, because she was learning, I guess, to box from her dad, or she was trying to learn, and then her dad passed away, and so it was some sort of unresolved thing that I felt that she needed to take care of. And I would just politely encourage her anytime I talked to her. I was like, hey, when you gonna get in the ring and fight? When you gonna get in the ring and fight? And it was just really cool to see that journey, to encourage that journey for her to pick up where her dad had left off, and for her to start boxing, and she eventually got in the ring. I just didn't think it would be against me. Oh, damn it, Ellis. I wanted her to fight somebody else, not me. I'm just encouraging her. So, we ended up fighting each other at, I believe it was Ellis Mania 15, if I'm not mistaken. 15? Yeah, I think so, yeah. So we ended up fighting each other, and I, on purpose, did my best really not to fight her because, A, I didn't want to get beat up by her girlfriend. Stephanie gonna beat me up. Wrong. I didn't want to get beat up, and everybody loves Sammy Sweetheart, so I can't beat up Sammy Sweetheart. So, I just told her, I said, look, I'm not going to protect the piñata. I need you to beat the piñata down because A, it's late. B, I want to get to the after party. I want to get to the girls. It's like 10 o'clock. So I'm not in the mood to fight anymore. If it was like between the hours of 7 to 9 o'clock, you got me. I'll be your Huckleberry. Bob's your uncle. But once we got out there, it was like 10:30. I was like, look, fam, I'm not going to fight you. I'm just going to hit you here and there, but I really just want to get to the after party. And at one point we were fighting, and the announcer goes, you need to do a better job guarding the piñata. I'm like, oh no, you don't understand. Her girlfriend's on the outside. She gonna beat me up if I beat her up. So I was like, hurry the fuck up, Sam. Smash this piñata so we can get the fuck up out of here. I just thinking about so many good memories. Last summer, I went to go visit them at their new spot. House was all fixed up. Had a wonderful 4th of July there. Sam was doing her best to protect me from the damn mozzies. They're biting me, and she's out there spraying the yard. Oh man, just good times. And I just don't know. I know that we have to go, and I guess what fucking sucks is like death is so final. That's it. That is the last word. You don't get a say in it. When it's time, it's time, and that's it. And it fucking sucks. It's super shitty. And I just thought about how wonderful Sam was, and how she touched so many people's lives, and she was a school teacher, and all of these kids that she's impacted over the years. I'm really speechless. I shake my head. I don't know of any way to look at it to keep moving forward, because it fucking sucks. And my condolences for her family and Steph. I really don't know what else or what more that I could do other than to laugh, because when I think about how much she loved the Dallas Cowboys, even though that's my arch nemesis for football, we would always talk to each other about that. And when I went there and she was sitting on the couch watching Grateful Dead concert, And she said, you know, I'm just going to be hanging out here watching the Grateful Dead. Is that cool? I'm like, yeah, it's cool. It's your house. I don't care. And, you know, we would always joke. And she's like, oh, well, you know, what do you know about the Grateful Dead? You're black. And I was like, yo, you know, I'm the whitest black you know. So first and foremost, how dare you? How dare you, Sam? I know a lot about the Grateful Dead. And she's like, what do you know? And then I was like, trucking. Trucking. And what was the other one? She's like, oh, what? And she's like, that's the only song you know from the Grateful Dead? And I was like, I said, my favorite one is, here, Uncle John's band. And she was blown away. She's like, wow. She's like, you're the first black person that I know that listens to the Grateful Dead. I said, hell yeah, man. I listen to everything. And she was just blown away by that. And we were having a good laugh. She was like, wow, her eyes. I just remember her eyes lighting up and laughing. And I just started singing Dead songs. Damn it. Well, I guess I have a report back for you, Sam, about the Floribama Shore. It's good, but it's not as good as the Shore. And you know, when I text you before you passed, that I'm loyal to the Shore, man. I'm loyal to the Shore. So I'll just say that Jersey Shore is number one, okay? If it's a show like that, Jersey Shore is number one. Nobody does it better. Jersey, Fist Pump, Gym Tan Laundry, the whole 9 yards, Seaside, the whole mess of it. And I'm just eternally grateful because Sam actually bought me a ticket to get a tour inside of the Jersey Shore house. And boy, we had a good time. The place is a dump, but we had a good time. And it was an honor to know Sam. Super cool person. I truly believe that she's so sweet. She would do anything for anybody, and that's the truth. And that's about all I got. I'm trying to keep it together for the next story that I got to tell y'all, because within 24 hours after Sam passed, I got the news that my uncle had passed away, and I'm emotionally spent. The situation really sucked because it could have been avoided in a roundabout way. My uncle had been diagnosed with esophageal cancer because he smoked, and he had already done chemo. He was out of the woods, as they say, and then he got pneumonia and almost didn't make it. Then started to come back and was on the road to recovery, and then just took another turn for the worst and did not come back. So I apologize, because if you were tuning in for some laughs, that might be later on the show. But right now, I'm a mess, y'all. I'm just hanging in there. And to top it all off, with two people that I care about passing away, I have this fucking stupid hematoma on my leg. I got hurt in kickboxing, and I haven't sparred or exercised in a week. I've just been able to just go and sit in the sauna at the gym, and it fucking sucks, because I know that I'd probably feel better if I was able to exercise, and I can't because my leg hurts so fucking bad I can barely walk. And I'm eating junk food, but it's low carb junk food. I'm eating keto pizza and keto peanut butter cups. Because I'm pretty low. I'll just tell y'all that. But I plan on not staying there because I know it's not productive. Crying really gives me a headache. I can cry for probably about an hour or so, and then I'm just over it. Staying home sucks. I didn't take any time off. I've been going to work every day and just been trying to get through it. And when I go to fucking work, I have to hear from these assholes that they're upset that there's no toilet paper, or they're upset that they can only buy 3 cases of water, or why don't you have this vitamin? I need a case of this. It's complete bullshit. You are overreacting. There is real people shit going on, okay? Yes, people are dying, okay? But do you think those people are dying because they didn't get that case of toilet paper? Have some fucking common sense. Have some decency. You might not know that I'm going through some shit, but be fucking courteous, man. Don't be an asshole. I get it. Everybody is panicking and buying a bunch of shit, and there's not a whole lot of things to go around, but god damn it, if you still get up out of bed and get to see a sunrise or a sunset, be fucking grateful, man. My friend Sam is never gonna see any of those things again. She's never gonna see her friends, her family. But you're over here crying about how you can't get fucking toilet paper or hand sanitizer. It's just absolutely maddening to me. It's just madness. And I'm just trying to keep it together and work and help people. And at the same time, I really can't fucking help myself other than talk on here. So that's why I'm doing this. But, excuse me. It's just really shitty. I'll just say that this week you won. I'll take the L. And then when I finally escaped work, when I finally got a day off, it was pouring rain. So the Thursday, pouring rain. And I went into a dip on the street, and I couldn't see how deep the dip was. And between the dip and the water, the amount of water, it just ripped half of my bumper off. And I couldn't drive my fucking car. I got stranded in the hood. And oh man, so it was just like I hands up. You win. You fucking win. Hey, life, you win. I've got nothing for you, man. You got me limping. You took my friend. You took my uncle. You fucked up my car. You win. So this is the current state that I'm in now. Like I said, I'm a fucking mess, but I'm just taking it day to day, one foot in front of the other, and that's the best that I can do. So with all that being said, rest in peace at Sully22. Sam, you're my homie, you're my fam for life, and I promise I'll do anything I can to help Steph in any way, shape, or form. And as an honor to Sam, I donated some money to her classroom because her students, even though Sam is no longer with us, her students still need supplies. So I donated to her classroom. And if you want to donate to her classroom, the link is in her bio. I believe it's still up. So go to @Sully22 and donate a fucking $1. I know you got $1. Please. Something. Anything. It's to help her students. And I'm sure they're going to need a lot of help since Sam is no longer there to teach them. So, rest in peace to my uncle, Lance. Just a cool cat. always reminded me of, he took a lot of inspiration from Jimi Hendrix, so he was just always just cool, just very flowy, just a hippie with attitude, if you will. And I'm gonna miss him dearly, and I'm gonna find something that I got from the last thing that Sam posted on her page, and I thought was really cool that everybody can kind of take a lesson from. The atmosphere in your school should change when you walk in the building. I think if you're a good teacher, that is very correct. But not only in teaching, but in any place you go. If you do good things for good people, or you have a good attitude, the atmosphere will change. People will appreciate that. Thursdays, as you know, I get shipped off to hell in Chino, and I have to do all of this warehouse work by my fucking self. And I begged my boss. I said, please, man, don't fucking send me out there. I just don't have the strength to do it. I am not emotionally well enough to go sit in a car and drive for an hour in traffic and then work for 10 hours with a 30-minute lunch, no breaks. Sometimes even not using the bathroom at all the entire day because there's so much work to do and I'm doing it by myself. I said, bro, please. I said, you know what's going on with me right now personally? I beg you, man, don't fucking send me out there. And they didn't send me out there. And when I told some of the staff members that I would be working with them the next day, they were so happy to see me. They were so excited to work with me because I tried my best, even though hell is unleashed. My life is upside down. I still try. I still try to do my best. I still try to make as many people happy as I possibly can. I know you think that's crazy, but I do, because that's what helps me heal in a roundabout way. If I can help somebody feel better, then I feel better. So I was so grateful to go to work the next day, even though people were just ungrateful as usual. Customers were ungrateful as they usually are. I was just so happy to be there because I knew that it helped my other coworkers who are going through some stuff too. It helped them get through it. So if I can help a person, I'll fucking do it if I can. Unless you're the unmentionable that I work with, who is a sexual harasser, allegedly, then no, I don't want to help you. Go fuck yourself. All right, that's enough sadness that I can handle. I'm sure you've already either turned this off or deleted this episode. So now we'll get to the fun stuff, okay? All right, hold on one fucking second. Give me a fucking minute. Let me just get there, okay? In honor of Sam, this week I'm going to be playing some Grateful Dead tunes. So let's get to it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambover Radio. I am your host. Twitter and Instagram at GenT523. What's good, motherfuckers? All I can do is laugh. This week, the coronavirus once again is ruining my life. It has now shut down all major sports. No sporting events, no concerts. Things are getting postponed, shut down. And I'm just beside myself. What the fuck am I supposed to watch? You guys know I'm a lesbian, right? You guys know I'm a gay lady. I need my sports. Okay? How do you think I'm supposed to survive? without my sports. They even canceled Bellator today. Can you believe this shit? Canceled Bellator. UFC. Thank God. God bless you. This is the one time I'll say this. God bless you, Uncle Dana, for not canceling the UFC, because I don't know what I could do, man. I need some sports so bad. Uncle Dana has not canceled UFC, but he is not allowing the fights open to the public. It is just open to the fighters only. That's it. The stadiums will be empty. You can watch them online where you are safe in your quarantine zone. Oh my God. I mentioned earlier that my leg is fucked up from kickboxing, so I'm almost better. It has been 8 days. I can almost run, so I am excited. The issue that I'm having now is because from my knee to most of my leg, I actually couldn't see my leg because that's how swollen it was. It is now down to the size of a tennis ball now, so I'm pretty good. But at one point, this joint was the size of a grapefruit, and it was just full of fluid. I thought I was going to have to go to the doctor and get it drained. But then I went, I don't want to go to the hospital. There's germs there. Fuck that. I drained it myself. I'm just kidding, y'all. No, but I thought about it. The thought crossed my mind. I said, I am one of those lesbians with a power drill. I could just politely ventilate my leg myself. But I did not. I've just been doing the proper things that you should do when things are swollen. Ice, elevation, rest. And then a couple of medical grade pain creams. I mean, so bad that this shit, if you don't wash your hands, it will burn you. And speaking of burns, real quick, sidebar, since I fucked up my bumper on my car, I tried to take care of it myself before my dad had to come and saw off my bumper. And by mistake, I put my hand down on the street to kind of give myself some stability when I was reaching under my car. And due to the heavy rains, some mysterious fluid was running down the street. Now, obviously, I didn't put my hand in deep water, but the area next to it, the pavement next to it. Well, whatever was rolling down the street, I'm just going to have to assume oil or paint thinner or drugs or something. It fucking burned my hand. So I've got a burnt hand and a hematoma leg. Help! Send nudes, not dudes. So again, my life's a mess, but here we are. So I have been doing my best to heal my leg since I can't really exercise the way I want to. And I've been sitting in the sauna. But just to give you an idea of how much fluid was in my leg, the days that I went to the sauna, I was sitting in the sauna and I could feel the fluid between my skin and my muscle starting to boil because it's 180 degrees, 190 degrees in the sauna. And I could feel the fluid boiling in between my skin and my muscle. And I tell you, it was the most Norwegian black metal pain I've ever heard. It was like, I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Yo, this is some crazy ass Cowboys from Hell shit. The fucking fluid was like boiling in my leg, and I was like, ah! But I was like, shut up, shut up. Shut up. You want to get better, don't you? You don't want to go to the doctor and get the corona, don't you? And I was like, no, just fucking stay in the sauna. And then when 30 minutes was up, I'd go ride the bike, for 20 minutes, and then I would go back in, and it would start boiling again, and I'm like, I can just tell you it's probably it's my number 2 of the most metal injuries I've ever had. Obviously the first metal injury that nothing can beat the number 1 that I've had so far was my basketball-sized tumor being removed from my stomach, and then a couple of weeks later, I had an allergic reaction to the staples, and my stomach opened up, and I saw my intestines. I fell out of my wheelchair, and I stood up, and I went, hey, I'm like the Quick and the Dead when the guy gets shot in the stomach, and he's still standing up, but he feels the air blowing through his stomach. That's what I felt like. And I was just like, oh, man, I can see my intestines. And then I passed the fuck out. That's pretty fucking metal. I've seen my intestines. The second most metal injury I've had. So this new one with the boiling bodily fluid in my leg. That almost might be my second place one, which was 4 days before my first fight. I fell off a 15-foot ladder and basically broke my ankle. If you could imagine me falling 15 feet in the air and not compound fracturing my ankle is miraculous. So I fell off of this 15-foot ladder, and on the way down, I managed to reach out and try and grab a shelf. And the shelf slowed me down long enough that my toe touched first, like my feet touched first, and then I rolled my ankle. So it like slowed me down enough that I just sprained my ankle and it didn't break. Because probably if I would have just fell 15 feet straight off the ladder, that it would have compound fractured my ankle, probably maybe even broke my leg. But I just had the quick Beverly Hills Ninja skills, or if you haven't seen what's his name? Shit. Chris Farley, who's my hero. He's like the fat ninja guy. Then your dear host, Rab Oprah, is definitely a Kung Fu Panda for sure. And I just reached out at the last second to grab anything as I'm falling. It slowed me down enough that I just sprained my ankle. So that was number 2. But I think this hematoma with the boiling fluid in my leg, I think this might be number 2 as my most metal injury I've ever had. Oh my God. My leg is violently pulsating right now just talking about how bad my leg was hurting in the sauna. If you would have seen me in the sauna, of course I was asleep because, I can fall asleep in the sauna. But if you would have been there as my friend and me describing it to you, I'm sure you would have probably knocked me over the head with something and dragged me out of the sauna, because I just kept torturing myself in there. I was like, I gotta get better. I gotta get the swelling down. I gotta get better. Got to get the swelling down. Here, sit in the sauna. 30 minutes. Here, sit in the sauna. An hour. Come on. We can do this. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Holy shit, that was a bad fucking idea. Jeez. Hey, I'm gonna need y'all to do me a favor. Just text me if you feel that I have a bad idea. Text me. Because I probably do. That's right, your dear host Rambo is desperate to do anything to get better, including drilling a hole in her leg. God, am I the most metal person you know? Yep, just fell off a 15-foot ladder. Got a fight in 4 days. Not canceling the fight. Just get some duct tape and icy hot. We'll be all right. Raining blood! Oh, God damn it. God damn it. So, anywho, back to sports. UFC is still on, and I've got to tell you guys, before I get to the UFC picks this week, we must talk about last UFC. Betting wise, that was absolute dog shit. I hope you didn't take any picks from me because I went 3 for 6. Ouch. But this week, I'm going to make y'all money back. This is the week, the moment we've finally been waiting for. It's a UFC in Brazil. And what do we know about UFCs in Brazil? The judges are crooked. So bet everyone Brazilian. And I'll give you those names in a minute. So last week's UFC, Joanna Joanna Champion versus Zhang Weili Zhang, however you want to say it, Zhang Ji, whatever the fuck, put on the most... They put on a top 10 fight that I've ever seen in my life. Joanna's face she looks like Eddie Munster. I mean, she is fucked. She's got a hematoma coming out of both eyes, or above both eyes. She looks like Mars Attacks right now. Fam is wrecked. Weili Zhang is probably messed up too, but not as bad as Joanna. Basically, other than Joanna's lips and chin, her entire head is bruised. That's how much punishment she took from Weili Zhang and kept on coming forward. It was crazy. The fight should have been a draw. They gave it to Weili Zhang, whatever. They'll do a rematch, but it was insane. The two of them went toe-to-toe for 25 minutes, nonstop. It was the craziest fight I've ever seen. You've got to watch it. Please, if you haven't seen it, go to YouTube or text me. I'll see if I can find some sort of link for you so you can watch it. Absolutely the top 10 fight I've ever seen in my life. Hands down, guys and girls. And let me tell you, I've been watching fucking fights every Friday night since I was 6 years old. I've been watching fights every Friday night since I was 6 years old. I would beg my parents. I said, look, I know it's Sabbath, but it's Friday night fights. I need to see fights. Please, I know it's Shabbat. Jesus is coming. Yada, yada. Pass me the gefilte fish and the remote for the fights. I'm telling you, it's in my DNA, man. I love fights. So I've been watching a lot of fights. I'm talking about Mike Tyson, Holyfield, Sugar Ray Leonard, you name Timothy Bradley, Manny Pacquiao, Vargas, Garcia, Lomachenko, all of the names. Anything from anything that I can recall from 1990 on to now. I've seen a lot of motherfucking fights. That fight was a top 10 fight. Joanna versus Weili Zhang. Holy shit. Hats off to them, and there will be a rematch. I cannot wait. And the second fight was the main event between Izzy and Yoel Romero, No Gay Jesus. And of course, I told you guys not to bet for the homophobe, Yoel Romero. And shocker, he lost. So you should have won some paper from Izzy. But that fight was boring. The two of them just posed in front of each other. And people were very upset. Romero was upset. Izzy was just like, cool, if you're going to stand in front of me, I'm a kickboxing champion, I'll just kick the shit out of your leg. And that's what he did, which took away Romero's wrestling. Romero, in true hater fashion, was trying to troll Izzy during the fight. He just stood there in the center and didn't move. Like, bruh, do you want the belt or not? You got to take the belt from the champ. The champ does not have to do anything. He has to defend the belt. But he does not have to exert himself. You got to come to the champ if you want the belt. Here's your opportunity. And you did nothing? You fucking stood there? And then the couple times he started to get going, Izzy was running like a motherfucker. I'm not lying to you. He pulled a little run, Forrest run. I'll be real with you. But that was already too late. It was just 3 rounds of Izzy kicking the shit out of his leg. So, of course, he doesn't want to get knocked out. So, needless to say, Yoel dropped the ball. That belt could have been his. It was his to win, and he lost it his damn self. He's 42 years old. Good luck getting another title shot. You homophobe. No gay Jesus. No gay Jesus. Yeah, get up out of here. You lost. Izzy won, and that's it. So now we get to see the fight we all want to see. Stylebender versus Paulo. Yes. We want to see the fight. Everybody is feverishly jacking it to these two when they're going to fight each other because it's going to be so good. Paulo has knockout power. Izzy has knockout power. Paulo's not going to go to the ground. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but he likes to stand and bang. So does Izzy. So it's going to be great. Can't wait for that fucking fight. UFC Brazil. I've got your UFC picks. We're going to blaze right through these right now. First up, I've got Bruno Silva versus David Davorak. Bruno Silva's from Brazil. We bet Brazil. Next, we have Myron Moroz versus Mayra Bueno Silva. Silva is from Brazil. We bet Brazil. Next, we have my guy, Ronnie Yaya. Shout out to my homie, Jimmy Yaya. Just know that you were the first Yaya, all right, bruh? Ronnie came later. Shout out to my homie, Jimmy Yaya. Anywho, Ronnie Yaya versus Enrique Barzola. We're going with the Yaya. We team Yaya all the way. He's from Brazil. Then we have Elizeu Zaleski dos Santos versus Alexei Kuchnikov. Oh, boy. Well, Dos Santos is from Brazil, and we should stick with Brazil, right? Just one slight little problem, guys. Alexei is from Russia, and we know that anybody Russian who fights must win. Even though last week one Russian lost, the rest of the time they win. So I'm kind of a toss-up on that, but we got to stick to the rules here, and I'm going to say Dos Santos for the win. He's from Brazil. Next, Randa Marcos versus Amanda Ribas. She is from Brazil. We will pick her to win. Jussier Formiga versus Brandon Moreno. Jussier for the win. He is from Brazil. Next, Francisco Trinaldo versus John Makdessi. Real quick, Francisco Trinaldo is like the Godfather MMA. He's been doing this shit for the longest time. He's from Brazil, so we're gonna go with him. But I'm just telling you, on paper, John Makdessi should win this fight. So you can bet however you want to bet on that. But I'm not gonna bet on John Makdessi because he's a motherfucking rato, and I'll tell you why. We have a top secret UFC fight chat amongst a certain group of individual friends. You gotta be in the know. You can't just be any old hoe to get into the show. You got to be in the know. You got to know somebody. You got to get vetted in. We got to make sure you're not a rato. Otherwise, you're going to get clipped, whacked, done, put in the ground, whatever you want to call it, shipped on holiday, going away. We don't like ratos. So, and the reason being is we may or may not allegedly watch UFC fights in this here said group chat. So, with that being said, we like to make sure you're not a rato and you won't tell anybody about this, even though I'm telling y'all on this podcast. I haven't said what name or what it's called, so you can't shut me down just fucking yet. But I'm not putting it on for the record, all right? So we all have a fight chat, and John Makdessi, every now and then we get UFC fighters who will randomly find our chat on the interwebs and will pop in. And John Makdessi found our chat. And we were talking to him, and he was pretty fucking cool. And then all of a sudden, somebody came up in there and was like, yo, what happened to your last fight? You sucked donkey dicks or something. And John Makdessi lost it. He fucking went off on this kid, okay? He went off on my friend. And then, all of a sudden, our fight group, our little fight chat, got suspended. It got pulled the plug. And I said, man, this Makdessi is a rato. He reported us. Cocksucker. Hey, We're watching the fights. We love MMA. Don't fucking rattle us. Get out of here. Fucking Ratatouille McDussy, John Ratatouille McDussy. So I don't trust this motherfucker. I'm sorry. He trains at a great gym, Rufus Sport, but I don't trust ratos. And John McDussy, I truly believe, 99.9% more protective than hand sanitizer. I'm telling you with peace and love. John McDussy ratted out our little group chat. So I will never bet on him again. Next, we have Johnny Walker versus Nikita Krylov. I'm not giving you the Nikita music because last time I played it, I got excited and he let us down and he lost. Maybe I'll sing it a little bit. There, that's all you get, all right? I'm not gonna fucking play it because Nikita might jinx us. He might win again. So I'm figuring if I sing the song, he will lose. Even though he's Russian, and we usually bet Russian, that takes a priority. This time, Brazil moves to the front of the line, and I believe Johnny Walker gets this done. I will report, he has had a layoff, shoulder surgery, because motherfucker was doing the worm, celebrating his last win in the octagon, and dislocated his shoulder in front of everybody, in front of millions of people. He did the worm after he won his little victory dance, and he fucked up his shoulder. What an idiot. Hey, Johnny, could you keep it together for like 2 more seconds? You want to get out of the octagon and goof off? Go right ahead. But right after you won, you do your little celebration dance, the worm, and you dislocate your shoulder? Oh, come on, man. Don't do that. So please, for the love of God, I hope Johnny Walker has not been doing the worm on his time off, and he is fully rehabilitated and ready to kick some ass. Next, we have Renato Conero versus some jobber. I didn't bother to write his name down, but Renato is from Brazil. We will take Renato. Yeah, you got to remember that Renato. The R's are for Spanish-speaking countries, except for Brazil. This is Portuguese, and it is Renato. Renato Conero. Oops, I'm rolling the R's because I's got me a little Spanish in me. Renato Conero. There you go. Hero. Next, we have Damian Maia versus Gilbert Burns. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Damian Maia probably has the best jiu-jitsu in UFC. Second, maybe to Vieira. Richard Vieira or Patrick Vieira, who is probably the most decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion in the UFC. I think Damian Maia might be number 1 and Vieira might be number 2, or it might be switched. Either way, Damian Maia probably has the best BJJ in the UFC. So if you can comprehend a roster of over 500 guys, Damian Maia is number 1, if not number 2, for the best jiu-jitsu in the entire UFC. He is a policeman. However, motherfucker cannot box for shit. I have better hands than Damian Maia. That is shameful, y'all. I learned how to box on YouTube and in my uncle's backyard punching a tree. Okay? You can't be the greatest jiu-jitsu artist in the UFC and you have no hands. Oh wait, there's another person, Ryan Hall. Same deal. The most insane jiu-jitsu, top 3, maybe even number 2, Ryan Hall. Insane jiu-jitsu and can't box for shit. And for that reason, that takes him down a notch for me. He's going up against an incredible Brazilian boxer who is also a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but I think that Damian Maia's jiu-jitsu is supreme over Gilbert Burns. However, I can't bet on a guy who is just not that complete. I'm sorry, I can't do it. So I'm going with Gilbert Burns over Damian Maia. Damian Maia is just too boring for me. If I want to watch jiu-jitsu, I want to watch jiu-jitsu. But when the fight is standing and you're just bouncing around, looking at the other guy like, what do I do here? I don't like that. I can't do that. I can't. Oh, Jesus God. And finally, as this episode is recording, right this very motherfucking moment, another motherfucker misses weight. Kevin Lee versus Charles Oliveira, the main event for UFC Brazil. Kevin Lee missed weight again. And we got somebody missing weight again. Versus Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira is from Brazil, so we are betting Brazil. So just as a recap for y'all, I'm taking Bruno Silva. I'm taking Bruno Silva. Then I'm taking Myra Bruno Silva. Then I'm taking Hani Yaya. I'm taking Dos Santos. I'm taking Ribas. I'm taking Jussier Formiga. Francisco Trinaldo. Johnny Walker. Renato. Gilbert Burns and Charles Oliveira. Those are your fucking UFC picks. Some current events. I've had it up to my head. Okay, you can't see me because, this is audio. But I'm holding my hand over my head. I've had it up to here. With this fucking corona panic shit. There's no toilet paper at my work. We don't have any fucking water. We're sold out of water. We're sold out of vitamin C. We're sold out of vitamin fucking D. We're sold out of vitamin NAC, vitamin for your lungs, so you can breathe. Y'all stop it. Just stop. Oh, we're sold out of oil of oregano. We're sold out of colloidal silver. We're sold out of elderberry. Stop it, y'all. Just stop. Y'all are panicking. For real, for real. This is crazy, man. I've never seen anything like it. And then if you try to tell people, they get so upset. Where is the product? How come you don't have it? When will you be getting it in? Oh, that's the other thing we're sold out of. Hand sanitizer and aloe vera gel, because these cocksuckers are making their own homemade hand sanitizer with aloe vera gel. It's so stressful, it's making me sick. Okay, stop. I can't take it anymore. I can't handle the pussification of America right now. I just need, I need to be away from the bitch assness. I can't handle it. There are so many more important things going on right now. We got people dying in my family that I care about. We got bills we gotta pay. We gotta keep the lights on. Of course, I'm worried about getting sick, but not really, because I don't really get sick. So I'm like, I don't give a fuck, really. I go to the gym. The gym is a nasty place because people who are sick go there and spread their nasties. And my gym isn't exactly sanitary. It's 24-hour fitness. Their definition of sanitary is going around with a dust brush and dusting the machine. Nobody wipes anything the fuck down. Come on. Oh, man. Eyes fucked. But my point is I'm just trying to live my life, and it's becoming increasingly difficult with these fucking panickers who are shopping and buying up all the supplies. If you just bought one of everything once a week, that's enough for everybody to get some, okay? If you're buying 6 of something, go fuck yourself. You don't need 6 of something. I don't care who you are. I bought 2 hand sanitizers. I didn't need them. I gave them away. Did I try to sell them on eBay first? I sure fucking did. And did I try to sell them for $40 each? Fuck yeah. You know why? Because I don't need hand sanitizer, and neither do you. But if you think you need hand sanitizer that bad, if you think it's gonna save you from coronavirus, then you should pay $40 a bottle for it. Because you're stupid. On the real. That's the realness. I'm being real honest with y'all. So, but I ended up giving it away because I'm a nice person. So, but yeah, it's this whole thing is out of fucking control, and I'm gonna need y'all to calm the fuck down. This is also putting a damper on dating. I've noticed a lot more ladies are just like, let's not meet in person. And I'm like, well then fuck y'all, huh? You're worried about the corona? You don't want to meet? Man, go fuck yourself. But please, News, don't make it any harder. You're making it harder for Rambo to get a date. I'm out here trying to, meet the lady of my dreams. Could you do me a solid and not spread your fucking filth around, scaring people, thinking they gotta stay home all the time? I'm gonna need y'all ladies to come out and come to my favorite coffee shop so we can chat. I want to have a conversation with you. Look at that. What significant other wants to talk to their significant other? Come on. always a good partner. I'll talk to you for like 5 minutes. I'll talk to you if it's about the gym or fighting. If you want to talk to me about politics, man, go fuck yourself. If you want to cry about you could only get 3 cases of toilet paper, man, go fuck yourself. I'm sick of it. Update. This episode is called 143, and I initially had titled it Love before. Obviously, we lost Sammy's sweetheart, but I'm just, I appreciate, let me shout out everybody who fucking texted me this week, checking in on me, because for a moment, I was not well. There were moments where I was really not well. So I appreciate every single one of you who reached out to me to offer a listening ear, some advice, just getting my spirits up. I appreciate every single one of you. I love you fuckers to death. I don't want anything to happen to anybody who listens to this show or anybody that I care about. Please live forever, or at least let me die before you, so I don't have to see you in the grave. It breaks my heart. I don't like it. I don't like to see friends die. I don't like to see loved ones die. I just don't like it. It makes me unwell. But nevertheless, we're not going to be sad anymore. I'm not going to be sad right now. It's a happy time. This love stuff, getting back to the love stuff, I'm trying to really figure this the fuck out. I'm trying to figure out, is it me? Or is it the people that I'm attracting? And if it's the people that I'm attracting, then maybe it's me. I don't know. But I'm growing impatient about a certain someone. Y'all know, you could probably read this from a mile away. As I reminded y'all last week, I felt like a bit of a dick because I was, being selfish and just really wanted to go out on a date with and figure out where this is going. And then when I found out there's a certain thing going on with her life, so that this, date thing or whatever has to be put on hold. So fine. Why is this love shit so hard? Why is it so hard to find somebody? Why is it so fucking hard? Why are there people who are out there making it difficult to find love? I feel like I've really been doing my best. I'm trying to learn from example by the people that are lovey, like Sensei Jesse and his wife Taylor. I really just see 2 very smart business and just loved up people doing it right. I'm sure they make mistakes that I don't see because obviously I'm not with them 24/7, but I see them trying and their effort, and it's just, I respect the equality in their partnership. Some days I'm like, yes, I want to be alone. Leave me alone. Don't bother me. I want to stay alone forever. And then when I hear that being alone is the equivalent of smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day, I'm like, oh shit, help! I need a lady. Help me, Jeebus. Send me somebody. So I'm just hoping that is this somebody that sweet baby Jesus sent me, or Buddha or Satan or nobody, or Mars or Venus or whatever the fuck y'all ladies come from, good ladies come from. I'm just hoping that whatever happens between me and that it works out well, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I would like it to work out, and I would just like an advanced fast pass right to the love zone, but not in a hookup way. I would just like to be some things resolved. Like, hey, is this a thing where we're going to be like dating or something? Are we going to be just friends, or that kind of stuff? So I'm out here in limbo, and I fucking hate it. It sucks. But I'm grateful if shows interest in me. I'm like, holy shit. I checked. I looked at her eyes. She's not fucking blind. But if you are a hot blind lady, hello. Please. I goes to get this love thing in before I catch the corona. Oh man. I'm in a full court press to erase the events of my past long-term relationship. I want to erase that from the score sheet. So please. I don't want to beg, but god damn it. All right, that's enough of the love thing, because like I said, some days I'm like, cool, I'm alone, I don't have to deal with this shit. And other days I'm like, well, this fucking sucks. There ain't nobody. So, it's time for Customers of the Week. This comes from actually not my work, because I told you about the customers at my work. They are absolutely demanding bitches, buying up everything and being truly ungrateful. So, and that will continue as long as the news keeps spreading this corona filth. But I was at the bank today, and a beautiful Siberian Husky somehow managed to open the door. It's a handicapped door at the bank. I don't know how, but he somehow managed to open the door and come into the bank. Obviously, this dog belonged to somebody in the neighborhood, but this Nigerian lady was behind me in line. Oh, the bank that I'm in is predominantly a Hispanic neighborhood, because, that's how I roll. I like to just brush up on my Spanish every now and then and go up into this bank where they barely speak English. I mean, the people that work there speak English, but the people that are banking there, no Inglés. So, this beautiful Siberian Husky comes running in, and everybody goes, ay, 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 y perro. I'm like, what the fuck? Turn around, and there's fucking, shit. I can't call him Airbud because that's a golden retriever, but anyhow, this fucking husky's in the bank, just chilling, and then he goes over to the vault. Then he comes out the vault. Then he runs over to the business part of the bank. He's at the desk, and people are like, "Su perro, whose dog is this? Hey, hey!" And this old lady was like, "Ay, Dios mío, perro, ay!" And I was like, "Oh, okay, y'all, chill down." My Spanish fan was freaking out, and the homeboy comes up and he's like, "Hey, perro." And he manages to get the dog out. But then this is how smart dogs are. And listen up, Chinese people. Listen up, my peoples of Wuhan. This dog is so smart, he pressed the handicap button on the door and got in the bank again. Why would you eat that? Why? He's smart. Stop it. Don't eat that. Anywho, that's super racist of me, but you know what I'm saying. This is the zone to be racist in, all right? Not all Chinese people, but people who do participate in eating dogs who do come from China. You're welcome. Don't eat dogs, because this guy opened the door to the bank twice. I honestly thought he was scouting out the place, trying to figure out what to rob, because I was like, yo, I could use some extra change. Hook me up, Husky. Hook it up, Husky. But the Nigerian lady behind me was like, Ricky's mom. I was like, oh shit, Ricky's mom's at the bank. Oh my god, he's a dog in here. Somebody come and get this dog. Oh my god. Hey, can you believe it? That thing probably has the corona. I'm like, okay. She's like, I am from Nigeria. Where I come from, a loose dog is not good. That means it will bite you. And I'm like, oh, are you sure? She's like, yes, this is a wild dog. And I was like, well, ma'am, it has a collar on it, so I think it actually belongs to somebody. And just by the response of how it would go up to people and was like licking the hand and then like moving, like this old man was putting his little bank papers away, and he went up to the old man and lifted up his hand to get his hand out of the bag so he would pet him. That dog belongs to somebody. A wild dog would never do that. A wild dog would either stay away from you or just fucking bite you flat out. He was like going up to people and like rubbing on them and stuff, and he came up to the Nigerian lady and like, oh no, oh my God in heaven, no, please no, get away, corona. I was like, oh my God. Yo, Ricky's mom, chill the fuck out. Did you call me Rambo, bro? I heard you knocking. But you can come in. Don't worry, I have a prize for you. Ricky, come get your mom out of the bank. She's scaring people with her corona shit. Rambo, are you ready for that coffee? Just a little. Ricky, fucking put your piece away, Ricky. Get the fuck out of here. Take your moms with you. Oh my God in heaven. Look at him. We have to call animal control. We have to call them because animal control, they're the animal police. And I was like, well, the police department's across the street. Oh, somebody flag the policeman down. This dog has corona. I was like, Corolla? Toyota Corolla? Oh shit, Ricky's mom, chill out. Oh my God. I can't believe this. They let nobody in the bank do anything. This dog come in the bank twice. Nobody in the bank move. Nobody called the police. Call the animal control. She's like yelling out, call the animal police. Call them. This dog has corona. I was like, oh my God. And they called my name before they called me up. She's like, hurry, get into the line. And I was like, nah, I don't go until the bank man calls you, because he might be doing some business and they don't like it until they call you. She's like, if you don't go, I'm going to go because I want to get out of here. That dog has corona. And I was like, bitch, I'm next, all right? Stay the fuck back there. I was dying. I was like, this Nigerian lady's tripping. The other Hispanic people in the bank were like, perro, peligroso, perro. It's just like, look, it's just I was just like, what? Perro, mis labios de pesca en la cocina. Oh shit. Oh god damn it. All right, I must go. I'm emotionally exhausted. I've got to go. But most importantly, I'm going to attempt to try and ride the bike at the gym. I need to get rid of the swelling because I would like to get back to exercising. I can't be a Patty McFatty forever. How am I supposed to get a date? It's already hard enough with this goddamn coronavirus. Now I got to lose 50 pounds, y'all. 50 motherfucking pounds. So time waits for no one. Not even Rambopra. Son of a bitch. Time. Damn you, time. Time flies when you're having fun. But when you're stuck in some shit, it feels like forever and a day. But nevertheless, I've got to go elevate my foot, ice for 20 minutes, and then we're off to the gym. So on that note, please like, share, and subscribe to Rambopa Radio, RambopaRadio.com. Tell a friend, but only if they're cool. If you want to get into the fight chat, you can hit the DMs or text me. I will let you know. to see if you get the invite in. And you know, I could potentially vet you. Otherwise, if not, my friends have shovels and lots of property. So if you try to rat us out, we're gonna find you. But until next time, let me see. Whoa, hold on. Let me see if I got some sound clips for you. All right, time to go. Enough's enough. Please like, share, and subscribe to Rambo Per Radio, RamboPerRadio.com. I am your host, Jen T. But until next time, this is Rambo Per Radio. Wish me fucking luck with all right? Send the good vibes out there that will not be so busy and want to go out on a date with me. Your dear host, Rambo Per. This is Rambo Per Radio. I'm out. Rest in peace, Sam and Lance.
She can make no good, lost his dwelling, it's all empty and